Good morning everyone, Tiffany Quinn here, and this is a beginner-friendly glute and thigh workout to help you burn and firm into your lower body with exercises you can do at home. No equipment will be needed for this workout and there will be no jumping involved, so don't be afraid to join in. And if you wanted to increase the intensity, you can of course include your resistance bands or your ankle weights to make the workout more challenging. Smash the thumbs up button for me, subscribe to the channel, and let's get this started. Good morning everyone and welcome to our lower body workout for today. Now as far as format, we've got 40-second exercises and 15 seconds rest between throughout the whole workout. And I've broken this routine down into 4 main sections at 8 minutes each. We are starting off glute focused in standing. Our second half of that is going to be glutes on the mat. And then the second half of our workout will be 8 minutes into the inner and outer thighs in standing, and then again thigh focused down on the mat to finish off. So let's get started with our quick warm up. I just want you to take the feet, face them forward. They're shoulder width distance apart to start. Hands come in front. We're gonna come down into a squat, hinge forward, trying to reach for the mat, feeling the stretch in the hamstrings. Squat and lifting up. I'm beginning our timer in 2, in 1 as we lower down. We reach forward, we squat, and we raise. So pressing through the heels, down, reach forward, back stays straight, squat, raise. Amazing. 1 and 2, feel the stretch, and 3 and 4. We're gonna get our energy in today. We're gonna get a really good lower body burn without using any equipment. Keep in mind, if you did want to include the bands, you absolutely can for the squats, for our bridges, and a few of those exercises on the mat. One more time down. One more stretch. Now hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Come into that squat and lift it up. All right, facing me again. We're coming to the center of our mat. Feet are still facing forward, still shoulder width distance apart. Hands in front. We come into that squat. We pulse for 2 and raise. If you want, you can start with me now. Let's go. Down, 2, 3, and up. By now you should be started. That timer went off. Down, 2, 3, and raise. Nice and slow, controlled. Chest is lifted, shoulders are away from those ears, and the knees are staying wide. And lift. Coming down like you're sitting into a chair. 2, 3, and lift. Weight into those heels. 2, 3, and lift. Another 4. And raise. Another 3. And raise. Another 2. Stay strong for me, just the warm up. Down, 2, 3, and raise. All right, taking it from a standard squat into a sumo squat, we're gonna take the feet a little bit wider with the toes facing slightly out towards the diagonal. We come down again, pulse, 2, and lift. Going in 2, going in 1. Hands are in front, down, 2, 3, and raise. Pressing the knees out towards the side as you come down. Thinking about those booty muscles. Down, 2, 3, and lift. So I do think this workout actually is gonna go by pretty quickly. We've got a good mix of exercises today. Down, 2, 3, and lift. But I can promise you, even though it's body weight only, it does not necessarily mean it's gonna be super easy, right? And lift. Another 3. And lift. Another 2. And lift. Last 1, 2, 3, and right on the timer. All right, so we are going into our static lunges to start. I want the right leg forward, the left leg back, pressing your weight into that right front heel. We're coming down, quick pause at the bottom, and lift. In 2, in 1, down, quick pause, and raise through that front heel. Amazing. Knee is staying behind those toes, in line with the second and third toes, trying to form a 90-degree angle with that front leg as you come down. Pressing through the glutes and squeezing the quad as well. And lift. 1, 2, quick pause and lift. Back is straight, facing straight ahead. Thinking about that burn, thinking about that mind to muscle connection. Makes a big difference in the changes you're gonna get. And since we don't have the weights today, let's take advantage of that. And lift. Another 2. And lift, try that timer out. And up, changing sides, left leg forward, right leg back, or the opposite if you started with the other leg. All right, so placing that weight in the front. Again, keeping the chest lifted. I want that back straight. In 2, in 1. Come down, quick pause and raise. Down, quick pause and raise. Incredible job. Trying to take that weight off of the back heel. I want you focusing on that front glute muscle. Weight in the balancing leg. Down, 2, pause and lift. Down, 2, quick pause and lift. Head is in line with your spine, okay? Shoulders away from the ears, finding that balance. Both hips are facing forward towards the wall. 10 more seconds here, stay strong. Another 4. Another 3. Last 2. Last 1, fry that timer out and come up. Now combining our lunges with the exercise we started with, so we're going back to the other side, so the right leg forward, left leg back. We're coming down at that lunge. We hinge forward, trying to tap the mat. Coming back down and lifting up. Let's go. Lunge, hinge, lunge, and lift. You're gonna feel this one all throughout the glutes as well as the hamstrings and the quads. So this is a good full lower body exercise right here. If you can't reach the mat, that's fine. I want the back to stay straight, rotating with the ability of your hip rotation. Coming forward, down, and lifting up tall. Take your time. Think about your balance. Don't let those knees buckle. Save them at all costs, okay? Take as long as you need here. Coming down, hinging forward, last lunge, last raise. Incredible. 2 more exercises in this circuit, going over to the other side. So left leg forward, right leg back, everyone. Keeping that back straight for me. Chest is lifted. In 4, catch your breath. 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, hinge and reach. Coming down, lifting up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're controlling that motion. I want the best control you have right now. Squeezing the core nice and tight for that stability. And over time, while this might be excruciatingly difficult right now, it is going to get easier. So if this is just one of your first lower body workouts, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm wobbling, I'm falling all over the place, stick it out, okay? The more you show up, the more you build your mind and muscle connection, your muscle recruitment ability, it's going to get easier. Reach, lunge, last raise, and take a moment. Now, if you have a wall nearby, we're going to utilize that. Otherwise, feet are facing forward in the squat we started with, into that narrow squat and hold. Otherwise, if you want to use the wall, we're coming into a wall squat hold. Bringing the thighs parallel with the mat, the shins parallel with the wall, and press your back up against it. All right, take this moment. You've got about 35 seconds left, not even. We're gonna hold here and then it's down to the mat. That marks the quarter point of our workout. Squeezing those abs tight. Press your back up against the wall, and if you can, let's come down a little bit lower. If you need to and you're just starting out, you can stay up here, that's all right, but keep a slight bend in those knees. We're gonna work towards that strength over time. Now, if you can, let's lift those arms up. So the last 5, 4, 3, doing amazing. 2, 1, let's step up and let's come down to the mat. All right, so I think that was a really good start to our workout. Let's keep this momentum. The feet are flat in line with the hips. Coming down, hands are coming down at your sides with the palms facing down. Lift your toes up off the floor. It's up, pump, lower. So we come up, squeeze the glutes, and down. 1, 2, slowly lower. 1, 2, slowly lower. Thinking about squeezing the largest booty muscle you have. So tell your body right now, I'm working the glutes, I'm coming up, I'm tucking my hips under, curling them towards the chin, and the chin is tucked in towards the chest. Up, pump, lower. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, hands into the air, right in front and hold. Up, pump, lower. Another 2, pump, lower. Last 1, pump, lower, and lower your toes down to the mat as well. So as you come down from that bridge, it's a vertebrae by vertebrae. I don't want you to just bump down to the mat, all right? It's slow, it's controlled. Next up, staying in this position, it's up, open, close, and lower. Let's go. Up, knees wide, to parallel, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still squeezing that glute max. You should be feeling it start to wake up. This would be a good time in the workout to put that band on if you did want to make it more intense. Up, open, close, and lower. If you've been with me a long time, you already know what exercises you can use that for, right? Up, open, close, and down. Up, open to parallel, down. Knees are just coming in line with the hips. And in and lower. Last 1, 2, 3, 4. Lifted. Up and hold for 2. hold 1, and lower it down. Now from here, I want you to flip over. We're going into a reverse tabletop position. All this means is we're gonna be on all fours, coming down to the forearms. With the right leg, we're gonna take it all the way out behind us. We lift, squeeze, lower, let's go. It's quick, squeeze, slowly lower. Quick, squeeze, slowly lower, controlled. Now by now, your glute max should be woken up. Think about squeezing that muscle. Up, squeeze, lower. It's quick, pause, slow. Quick, pause, slow. Great job. So this is the next couple exercises we'll be doing. I want you to squeeze your abs in nice and tight. Both hips are facing down towards the mat. We are working towards that booty burn. We want the most out of this workout that we can get. Last 2, squeeze, lower. Last 1, squeeze, lower. Changing sides, still staying on the forearms. This is gonna help protect our back from actually arching too much. You're facing down at the mat. Let's take that left leg back, flex that foot for me, and in 3, 2, 1, it's lift, squeeze, lower. Quick up, squeeze, and slow. Quick, squeeze, slow. Feel that booty burn. So you'll be surprised at how much you can actually light up those muscles without using equipment. However, like I said before, if you did want the band on right now, I would have it right around my thighs, okay? Lift, squeeze, lower. Lift, squeeze, lower. Energy high. Both hips are facing down, in line with the sides of your mat. Straight line, hip bone to hip bone. Head in line with the neck, in line with the back, in line with your cute booty that's working right now. Up, squeeze, lower, last time. Bring it in and come up to your hands for me. So from here again, squeezing the abs, belly button in towards the spine, facing straight down at the mat. We come into our donkey kicks. So we're gonna lift, squeeze, lower. Lift, squeeze, lower, let's go. Up, hold, and down. Same tempo, quick, squeeze, slow. Quick, squeeze, slow. So what I don't want to see, if you could just look at the screen for a moment, is this. Okay, we're not arching the back. Might look like a ballerina move. It's not what we want. Back is straight, squeeze, and slowly lower. Only thing moving right now is that leg. And the thing that's moving it is the booty muscle. Lift, squeeze, lower. We've got 10 seconds. Lift, squeeze, lower. You're almost there. Another 2. Last 1. Now hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Now from here, we're going to combine those 2 moves. So we're going to point the toe as we bring the knee in towards the chest. We come back, flex the foot, straight leg kick. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it forward. Toe pointed. Flex, kick straight back. Point, squeeze, flex, kick, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. Feel that tempo. Control the tempo. Sometimes the slower we go, actually a lot of the time the slower we go, the more it's gonna burn, the more we're gonna get out of it. This is a controlled workout. We're not racing for cardio here today. We're trying to fire up those muscles and keep them fired up. Trying to lift that leg up without arching the back for me. Last 2, kick back. Last 1, kick back, and lower that leg down for me. All right, going over to the other side now, those same 2 exercises, and that's gonna mark the halfway point of our workout. So if you made it this far, keep on going for me. We're gonna lift into that donkey kick, make sure that foot is flexed, we squeeze the glute at the top, and lower, let's go. Up, squeeze, lower. Up, squeeze, lower. It's quick, pause, slow. Quick, pause, slow. Now just take a look real quick, make sure both of your hips are facing down. So we don't want to be out here, all right? We're not flying away. Like I said, control. Only thing moving is the leg, and the only thing contracting is that glute as you squeeze at the top. 15 more seconds. Stay strong for me. Another 3. And 2. Last 1 and hold. For the last 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Now you might notice that your other glute, the one that you're resting on right now, is really fired up. That's completely normal. Over time, that is gonna get easier, but yes, you will feel it in both sides. So we're gonna point the toes, we bring it in towards the chest, we flex and kick straight back in 2, in 1. It's 1, 2, kick. 1, 2, kick. Pointing the toe towards the chest, flexing, kicking straight out behind you. Back is still staying straight. We're not arching the back. Control. The upper body is as stable as it can be, like you've got your favorite drink on your back, you're balancing it, and you don't want it to spill, right? What is your favorite drink, by the way? Mine right now, weirdly enough, is unsweetened coconut milk. Not sure why. Squeeze in and kick. Another 3 and 2. Last 1. Kick it back. Lower that leg down for me. We are coming up to standing into our second half of the workout. So from here, we're working on inner and outer thighs. We're gonna find a wall nearby, or you can hold onto a chair, whatever you've got around you. The forearm is gonna line up with the wall. We're bringing the knee in, flexing the foot and out towards the side. It's up, 2, lower and out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now if you're more comfortable, you can have your hand held like so. Find what's comfortable for you, the balance that works best for you. The goal here is to keep the torso straight up and lifted, the chest is lifted, shoulders down. Again, only thing moving is that leg. Squeeze up and out towards the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have a chair, you're just holding it right down here. Or you can try it without. Whatever you feel comfortable with today. Lift and out towards the side. Last time to the front and lower. All right, staying with this side. So right now we're working on the inner and the outer thighs. So you're thinking about squeezing those muscles for me. As we come across the wall to tap, you're squeezing the inner thigh. We flex, lift towards the side, squeeze the outer thigh. In 2, in 1, torso lifted. 1, 2, out and lift. Squeeze the inner thigh, up, squeeze the outer. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's point, tap, flex, and raise. Great job. Find that tempo. Control that tempo. Don't race it. If you're a little bit wobbly right now, completely normal. We're gonna work on that. If things are a little shaky, that is your adductors, your stabilizers firing up. All that means is they're gonna get stronger. Across and lift. Another 3. Where you're at right now is where you're meant to be. 2. You wanna work towards that next level. Last 1, lower. We've got 15 seconds. We're going over to the other side. I'm actually gonna switch the wall that I'm using to get a little bit of a different angle now. So again, lining up that forearm. First exercise, we draw the knee in towards the chest. We flex and come out towards the side as best you can. Let's lift, 2, out, 2. It's lift, 2, out, 2. You're doing incredible. So depending on how tight your hip flexors are, this could be more challenging for some of you than others. That's okay. I don't need you to come all the way to the ceiling with that foot. Just as high as you can comfortably. And keeping both hips facing forward. Up, 2 to the side and raise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Working into that side booty muscle, that tiny, tiny booty muscle. So that's exactly what you feel cramping up right now. And it's actually usually responsible for our hip stability. So over time, you're gonna find that that does get easier. Lift and out towards the side. All right, same thing as before. We tap to the side of the wall, lift out towards the side. Going in 7 seconds. So yeah, working on that glute med, hip stability. So the way you walk, very important for us. And we tap across and lift and raise. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's tap, squeeze to the side and raise. Tap, squeeze to the side and raise, facing forward. Trying not to move that upper body. And lift. Pretend you've got something resting on your shoulder now, okay? I don't know what that might be, but whatever it is, you're trying to balance it, and you're only squeezing those leg muscles. And lift. Tap to the side and lift. Squeeze that inner thigh. You should be feeling it light up. Another 2. Last 1 across. Last 1 to the side. Slowly lower that leg and come to the center of your mat for me. All right, we've got a side lunge with a hold and a raise. We're starting on our left side, so I want you to take the feet nice and wide. We're coming down into a side lunge. We hold and lift, starting with the left side only. In 2, in 1. It's down, knee forward, hold and raise. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's a quick hold. Slight pause at the bottom. Try to come down a little bit lower each time. The more we get into our workout, the more warmed up your muscles are. You're gonna find that your depth is becoming a little bit better. Down, 2, hold and raise. You've got 20 seconds. Keeping the core tight. Upper body is facing forward. That booty is being pushed back away from you. Coming down as low as you can, keeping the knee behind the toes. and lift. 1, 2, 3, and raise. Last 2. Last one, and up. We're going over to that other side. Then we've got one more exercise after this, and then it is our final circuit down on the mat. So I want you to take that wide stance once again. All of your weight, by the way, is being pressed into the heel you're coming down on as you come down and as you come up. Let's go. Down, 2, hold, and lift. So that other leg right now is dead weight. It is a zombie leg. We're not even paying attention to it. The only thing I want from this other leg is that the foot is facing forward. 1, 2, hold, and raise. 1, 2, hold, and raise. 20 seconds, everyone. Knees staying forward, right? Booty back, chest is lifted, so we're not hunched over like this. I don't want you to look dead. Only zombie thing right now is that leg, not the upper body. Down, hold, lift. Another 2, hold, lift. Last one, hold, lift. You know what, burn it out. One more, and up. All right, we've got our plie squat. So that was actually working the outer thighs with those lunges. Also works into the glute. So we're gonna come into a nice wide position. The feet are broader than hip width distance apart. We're taking the feet out towards the side. We come down, 2, 3, and raise. Booty coming right below the chest. And lift. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Now I know it's not the most attractive looking squat, but it is gonna help you work into the inner thighs. Actually one of the best ones for inner thighs. So if you're pressing through the heels, you should be able to get that mind to muscle connection where you're squeezing the inner thighs as you come up. 1, 2, 3, and lift. So as if you had a tripod in front of you and you were following it down and up. It's a straight line down, it's a straight path up. And raise, you're almost there. And up, last 1, 2, 3, and hold for 3, for 2, for 1, and we are coming down to the mat. All right, so coming into a V-leg split now. This is an interesting one. So we're on our mat, and we're on our back. The palms are out at the sides. Lift the legs straight into the air. We're gonna open, 2, 3, and raise. 1, 2, 3, and raise. I'm gonna show you in the goofiest way possible from another angle here, okay? Keep going. 2, 3, and raise. It's open, 2, 3, and raise. 1, 2, 3, and raise. Great job. Keep going. 3, and raise. 1, 2, 3, and raise. As wide as you can, squeezing the inner thighs. This is super popular on TikTok. I'm not sure why. 1, 2, 3, and raise. I'll tell you what though, it does feel pretty good, and it's actually gonna help stretch the hip flexors out a bit, which is a nice add-on. One more time. 2, 3, and lift. We're staying right in this position. From here, we're only gonna work one side. So keeping the right leg straight in the air, the left leg comes down and lifts up. Palms are at the sides, facing up towards the ceiling. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's down, 2, 3, and raise. Now something you want to be cautious of here is keeping both hips down on the mat. So we're not moving either of those hips. They're staying very, very flat on the mat. The shoulders are both flat on the mat. We're not allowing them to lift. And this is gonna help work those thighs. If you feel them lifting at all, bring it up a little bit higher, okay? 1, 2, 3, and raise. 1, 2, 3, and raise. This burns surprisingly well, right? Another 4. And 3. Last 2. Squeeze, last 1. And lift. We're going over to that right side. You've got 15 seconds. If you need to take a break, put the legs down. Otherwise, let's keep them up. Once again, I think you know by now, you can put the bands on if you want to make this harder. In 4, 3, 2, 1. It's out, 2, 3, and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, and squeeze. Just that one leg. 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Squeeze that leg. Amazing, you're doing incredible. This must look absolutely insane, this angle, but I wanted to make sure you could see what I was doing. 2, 3, and raise. Think about keeping the shoulder on the mat, keeping the back on the mat, staying extremely strong, and knowing that you're gonna be doing crazier exercises like this in a week from now, and 2 weeks from now, and a month from now, and you're gonna surprise yourself every single time. And lift, last 1, 2, 3, and raise. Bring those legs down. We're gonna keep the feet together, however. The bottoms of the feet are coming together. The outer edges of your feet are coming to the mat. All right, we got this. Knees are staying wide. Our next exercise, we come up, pump, lower. In 2, and 1. It's up, squeeze, lower. Up, squeeze, lower. Doing incredible. Working now again into the outer glutes. That hip stability that we need for when we walk, for our exercises, for our lunges, for all of it. So you may have noticed over time, if you've been working out with me for a while, that the exercises you started doing have gotten easier over time, okay? And that does have a lot to do with how we design your workouts, making sure we're working into all those important muscles. So it's not just the big muscles that we've got, it's those stabilizers too. Up, pump, lower. Another 2. Last one. Lower it down. We're coming onto our sides for our final 4 exercises. So we've got 2 exercises on either side. I want the forearm right below the shoulder, so we're staying up, the rib cage is lifted. Put a bend in both legs. Now straighten the top leg out. The top knee is in line with the bottom knee. We're gonna tap the mat and lift. Now turn your toe down and turn that heel up for me. We're working into that glute knee. Down, tap, raise. Down, tap, raise. So if you have your foot pointed in a different direction, it's not gonna work that same muscle. So you wanna turn those toes down, heel up, and lift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The bottom heel is in line with your booty. Great job. Keep that rib cage lifted. You're gonna get a little bit of oblique action in here as well. And lift. Another 3. And 2. Last 1. Now from here, let's bring those legs back together. We're gonna come into a high side plank position. The hand is right below the shoulder. We are on the knee. We're gonna straighten that top leg out in line with the hip. This time you can point the toe. We lift and lower. Lift and lower. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's quick. Slow it down to the floor. And quick. Slow it down to the floor. Great job. Modified version of this, you can stay in that side lying position and tap. Just straight line with the hip here. 20 seconds. Otherwise, I do want you to try for that high plank though. Always try for that harder version first. And if you find that it's too complicated, then you're gonna moderate and see where you can level up from. Lift, pump, lower, but you won't know until you do it. Last one. And tap, and you can come down. We're going over to that other side into our next position. So we're gonna come onto the forearm again. I know it's a little bit complicated. So elbow right below the shoulder, bend in both legs. We're gonna shoot that top leg out, toes down, heel up. We tap the mat and raise. Tap the mat and raise. Bottom heels in line with that booty and lift. Down, 2, quick to come up. 1, 2, quick to come up. Great job. Squeeze that outer glute for me. Think about turning that toe down as much as you can. If you did want to make this harder, you're bringing the leg a little bit further forward, still keeping the rib cage lifted, and tap. Lift and tap. Control, squeeze that outer glute muscle. Feel that cramp. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Tap and lift. Another 5 and 4 and 3 more. Last 2. Last 1, and we are coming into our high side plank. So again, the hand directly below the shoulder, otherwise you can stay in this position here. You're shooting that top leg straight out. On the knee, lift the rib cage up. It's lift, 2, 3, 4, let's go. 2, 3, 4, it's quick, slow it to the floor. Quick and slow, 3, 4, amazing. Lift that leg up a little bit higher for me, getting the most out of this workout, the most out of it that you can possibly get. And if you want to get the most progress possible, you should absolutely be following our guide for this month because it is going to help you level up. It's going to help you stay consistent, and you're going to take all that guesswork out of what to work out and when. It's just like having an app that I don't make you pay for. Take advantage of it. Lift, 2, 3, 4. Lift, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Stay strong. You're almost to the end. Last one. Lower and bring it on down onto your back for me. Just a quick stretch out of that really cramped up muscle. I want you to take the left leg over the right knee. Gently press down on the left knee. And now gently bring your right leg up. That should be enough. All right, hold here. For 3, for 2, for 1, lower the other leg down, right leg over the left. Gently press against that knee. Now gently lift the left leg up. Once again, that should be enough of a stretch for you. Hold 4, hold 3, hold 2, hold one, and lower those legs down. Incredible job today, everyone. Now, of course, if you're just starting out, I know some of those exercises can feel near impossible. It is going to get easier, believe me, I know, I've been there. I started from day one just like you. It was just a little bit longer ago, right? So keep going, don't forget to grab your guide. I am so happy you joined me today. I love you all, and I hope to see you for our next workout. Fabulous job today, everyone. Now, before you go, don't forget to leave me a comment how you enjoyed the workout. It really does mean the world to me to hear from you. Smash that thumbs up button for me, subscribe to the channel if you like what I do, and turn your notifications on because next week we've got a 1,000 rep arm challenge that's going to feel a little bit like torture, but I know you're gonna love me by the end. All right, everyone, thanks for joining me. Have a beautiful day.